Hey, hey, happy 12/12, you divine gateways. How are you all doing? It is 12/12 on 12/12. So it feels like a very auspicious moment. We're going to light the Palo Santo and then we're going to dive right into it. There are some feelings of, I won't say defeat, but we may be feeling at this time like 2025. Almost took us out. I don't know. I mean, I'm here with bedhead and whatever. It's 12/12. We are the gateways. So that's something. Okay. So at this time, I'd like to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind, with the intention of supporting our ability to harness our power right here in the current moment in time. So, how are we all doing? It is 12/12. It is Friday, Freedom Friday. I'm not going to be pulling cards here on the live. I may, if I'm guided, impromptu, like sort of spur of the moment, come live here again tonight and pull some cards. We'll just see. We'll see if I get a better offer. If I get a better offer to hang out with people in the flesh, I may, in fact, do that. Today is all about truly with the 12/12 and the message of 12 that we are the channel of light. This is really about us. I'm hearing preparing for flight of the flight of light. And so I'll be transparent because that's what I come here and do. I'm feeling a little crusty today. You may not be able to tell, but I am. There's like this, it's a slight irritation within. I'm feeling. I'll work it out as the day goes on, I'm sure. And I was reflecting on that before coming live because we may be feeling like as we're wrapping up this Gregorian calendar year. Thank you so much. Oh, you can go check the replay for yesterday. It's nice to have you here. And thank you for the virtual hug. Here, I'll reach out and hug myself. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. And I really hope going forward, that I get to experience more hugs in my daily life because did you know we each need 8 hugs a day for basic health for our nervous system, and those hugs are need to be like 20 seconds long. Most people reach out and hug and it's like, "Oh, yeah," and then move along. And when you really hug someone for 20 seconds, it can be a little squirmy. We can get a little squirmy. The other person can get a little squirmy with, "Why are you hugging me like this?" And so, I think a part of what I've been feeling, 333 there, is just like this year has been such a dedicated journey of the soul, a return to love, a return home to the essence of the soul that lives and breathes as the heart that beats within me. I trust that you. Oh, awesome. Yeah, we do. It's when I found that out, and then I started telling people, they're like, 8 hugs a day. I'll be lucky if I get 8 a year. And how sad is that? Especially when we think about, like, it's been said here a lot about healing touch and to be embraced in the arms of love, unconditional love. What a gift. And yet, so few of us actually receive the daily requirement of hugs that we need. And, that's quite a travesty, it feels. It makes me feel sad. And so, with this work of 2025, this inner journey, the deep dive, the clearing away, the boundary setting, the discernment that we've been working with, all of it, we may be at this point 12/12 and say, what was it all for? Why? you know, nothing that perhaps, and I, again, I'm only speaking for myself. Um, what we had, perhaps what we had been hoping for, um, hasn't come through our door. And so, can we still remain faithful instead of getting like discouraged? Can we trust that if what we felt or thought or had hoped was for us actually isn't, can we remain hopeful that there's something better? Because that's the way God works, right? Like God doesn't God doesn't tease us. Let's say God doesn't dangle the carrot and then go, "Oh, no, that's not for you." Unless, well, God will never dangle the carrot. Um, unless what we had hoped for actually isn't for us. And that means then that there's something better. So at this point, um, in the Gregorian year, can we remain hopeful that wishes and dreams come true? I'm working with the modern Merlin Oracle today because it just felt something magical, and this one jumped out. And look at the first card that came out for us: Illumination, Shine a Light, number 21. And today's 12/12. And so it does feel like we're actually in a window of opportunity between 12/12 and the mirror of that, 12/21, to shine our light, keep shining our light, remain optimistic. And I understand it's challenging to remain optimistic. Um, it can be challenging. And yet we can do it because we are the ones here rising above. We are the transcenders. And it's all about the seed of eternal love. It's all about our ability to continue to shine the light, even when under all conditions. There's no exception, really. Certainty. There are no certainties. There are no guarantees in this world, for goodness sakes, except the unknown. Embrace, what does it say here? Embrace the known and mysterious. Well, how about we embrace the unknown and mysterious, right? Because what we think we know, I mean, trust me, this gal thinks she knew a lot, and this year has shown me I didn't know squat. And perhaps I still don't. Perhaps I still don't. Attraction rather than promotion, draw it in. This is being the magnet. And so, what this is saying to me as I'm feeling discouraged and everything else, what this is saying is keep going, keep shining your light, keep rising above. You know, this life isn't easy. And yet, when we can settle into the essence of unconditional love, who we are, moment to moment, a bright, shining star, I guess it becomes a little easier to rest in the uncertainty. I'm calling this the uncertainty card, even though it says certainty. It's like uncertain because this is the number 5, the number of change. We're dealing with other humans, right? Some most don't hold the same vision as us, and they're not meant to hold the same vision as us. And so, can we continue to nurture ourselves and fill our own cup and remain focused? Because we got this card here on the bottom, focused on our heart's deep desire. We are the building blocks. Yesterday we had this card, the unexpected. You know, expect the unexpected and have faith that, have faith that loving source is working in our favor, even if we can't see it. It's been kind of a blah week. My sweet sis isn't at work with me and won't be for the foreseeable future. And so I guess there's a tenderness that I'm feeling, as well as um, I keep wanting to say defeat, and yet I don't feel defeated. Um, I don't know. There's a weird vibe in my vessel today. I'm feeling a little um, not my normal self. Recovery. 15. The devil energy. 6. The lover's energy. Um, the choice. The choice for love. The choice to come up out of our own emotional depths, to shine our light in the world again, to stand courageously, even if we're standing on our own. Year after year, I never thought I'd be walking out of this year again on my own. Yet here I am, killing it. The wheel of fate, the wheel of destiny. Taking time to nurture ourselves in the embrace of unconditional love, continuing to show up for ourselves, even when we're tired, even when we're discouraged, even when we're unsure. Can we practice gratitude? Gratitude is not conditional, just like love. Can we be grateful for life when everything hasn't turned out our way, or when, perhaps we felt like we've been so focused on a goal, and now, like, the end is in sight? And this is reminding me of, last week or the week before, when we got the message about reconciliation or closure. We're really there. We are not meant to carry with us into the year 1221 there, confirmation. If you've been working for something, if you've been working towards something, a goal, a vision, and perhaps you're coming to the end of this Gregorian year and it's actually not fallen into place as you had hoped, it's okay to let it go. And that's how we continue to grow. And so it really does feel we're not meant to carry into the new year, the new 10 energy, or 1, the magician energy of 2026, or the wheel of fortune. It's both. It's both of those energies. And we could even throw the fool in there as well. It feels like whatever needs to be let go of, we're not meant to carry baggage with us into 2026. And so if you have been focused and working towards something and it hasn't worked in your favor, then perhaps it's time to gently release and let it go, so that as the wheel spins into the new energy of 2026, you can begin to draw in what is truly meant for you, right? In the energy of the high priestess, the high priest, that 5 energy is the Hierophant, traditional, spiritual wisdom, spiritual authority. So be grateful. And here's a 5 again. These fives, I'm just throwing it away. I'm sick and tired of the 5s. I'm sick and tired of all the change. Are you feeling sick and tired of all the change? To be left sitting in, like, the same situation as maybe you started the year? We're not the same. We're not the same. And today, as we move through, or as we recognize that we are the gateway, perhaps there are feelings of discouragement, or this discouragement. And yet, slow and steady wins the race. This is our year, it says. They told me that last year. They keep telling me this is my year. It's like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. What's that saying? Fake it till you make it. I'd rather not. I'd rather be authentic and, just share what's going on as I do every day. And it's not all rainbows and lollipops. And, I'm not here to blow smoke up your ass or out of your ass or anything like that. It's the reality, right? We've got to face life on life's terms. And that helps us to be grateful. That helps us to continue to shine our light. That helps us to stay in our power in situations like as the unfolding continues, and we don't know what's going to happen. These are our words for today: reciprocity, reformation, and recovery. Oh, Zach, you want to give me 100 likes? Just keep hitting that like button, like button. Hey, Zach, how's it going, brother? uh I wish I could give you all a hug in person, and then we'd get some of our hugs we need. There's this one gal at work. She gives the best hugs. So I've been taking one from her every day. I'm like, hey, hug time? She's like, yeah, okay. So she's a great hugger. I love that. So, yeah, how's everybody else feeling today? I don't really feel like I'm going to ramble on here. Um, yeah, because I'm just not feeling myself. So I'm going to honor that and be honest about that. And like I said, maybe later, maybe things will have shifted and I won't have bad head. And I'll come back this evening perhaps and do some free card pulls. If I do, it would be somewhere around, yeah, progress, not perfection. Because moment to moment we are divine perfection anyways, right? And we are progressing. If you're moving, if you're here, connecting with me, you're doing the inner work. I mean, I'm accomplished already today. I did 6 loads of laundry, and once this live's done, I'm going to go make up my bed, fresh sheets and comforter, and all that good stuff. So I'm grateful for the ability to show up for myself, to do the things that need to get done. It had been 2 weeks since I had done laundry. Um, so, progress, not perfection. We are divine perfection. And, 2025 has been a heck of a ride. And it's had a lot of twists and turns and bumps and, you know, um, thumps and all of that kind of stuff. And I just, I don't know, as we're coming to the end of this Gregorian year, I'm just like really um, just in this moment, perhaps, slightly disenchanted, and that'll pass. It never lasts. It never lasts. Not for a light being such as I or you. We'll get over it. We'll get over it because we are here to continue to shine a light into the world. We are here to receive exactly what our heart desires. And it may not come in the form of the person or the situation that we had hoped, and that's okay too, right? We're playing in the realms of free will choice. We're playing in the realm of free will choice, and just like us, everyone else has the choices too. Oh, thank you. I hope I'm not depressing everyone today. I'm like, oh, should I even go live? I don't know. And then, yeah, we should, because, this is how we support one another. And, I'm not going to, every day is not going to be like, I'm still high vibe. It's just like, sometimes we just have to honor what we're feeling in the moment. Yeah, I raw and real, real and righteous. um, yeah, you got it, Zach. You're not stuck. Keep moving, bud. You keep moving. You're part of it was 1919 there. So that's the sun energy. So even if we have a low day, remember the sun will always shine again. And after we reach the bottom, there's nowhere to go but up. And I'm not saying that we're at the bottom today. I'm just saying the energy, because I can only share what I'm feeling, and I come here and share with the hope that if you're feeling a similar way, you're like, oh, okay, I'm not alone. And we will, we will move beyond this, and we will. And, I would just encourage you in the next, um, 9 to 10 days between now 12/12 and 12/21, really clear out anything that's not serving you, anything that's weighing you down or making you feel low. Really clear it out, because we don't want to drag that crap with us into a new year. Trust me, I'm not dragging anything in with me forward. And it's like, all the work of 2025, all the inner work, we will be rewarded. And like they just heard again, God's plan will not be thwarted. So it may not, unfold as we had imagined or anything. That doesn't mean it's not going to be as wonderful, or something more wonderful is not on its way to us. Let's just get a couple of Journey to Love cards, and then we'll close it out here. It is dark all the time, and the sun's going to set. Oh, the sacred convergence. This is a 10 energy. Okay. It's like, what did I write down? Oh, what did I write down? Something came through. Did I write it somewhere this morning? Timelines merging. Did I write that? I didn't write anything this morning, but I meant to write something. Oh, no, here. Lisa, just look at your paper. Divining rods of the divine. I should put yesterday's date on that, because that's when that came through yesterday. And yesterday was 12/11. So this is what came through yesterday. I drew these things first, like this thing, but I drew it on another piece of paper. And then as I was drawing it, it looked like a tuning fork. And we are the tuning forks of the divine, right? Each of us has our own unique harmonic, and hopefully 2 unique harmonics come together and join in sacred union, the sacred merging, the convergence of the masculine and feminine divine coming together. So this is where we're at. I mean, this makes me feel more optimistic than anything else. Anything else that's been shared today. Yeah, we have to let go of trying to find out anything and just sink into the heart, Zach, because the mind will have us crazy. That monkey mind, right? It's like the hamster in the wheel. I can just actually see it in there in the brain. So if you want to find your purpose, plug into your heart, because your purpose is to experience love. And love is always experienced from within. It's the self-love that we show ourselves. And we have to be gentle with ourselves. Zach, I understand that that mental energy, but it'll have us mentally ill and mentally unstable and unbalanced. So we've got to plug into the heart and then go deeper, breathe down into our solar plexus and sacral chakra, so we can tap into the repressed emotional body. So divining rods of God, the divine. So right now, actually, I should have maybe just pulled this out first. The energy that we're experiencing now is either holding back, and if we're holding back from life, that's our ego, or we are gaining the momentum of the soul of divine truth and eternal love, intersecting timelines. And then we've got the sacred convergence. So everything is sacred. Everything is sacred. So we'll get one more from this, and then I am going to, I don't know why I say tap out. Is that like a wrestling thing, like tapping out? Not like I've ever been a wrestler. Ah, it's the simple bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Simplicity. You know, not everything's black and white. There's a lot of gray zones, a lot of gray areas. And it's like I'm feeling this. Is that card in here? The devotion to the small. Oh, look what's on the bottom. The communal dance. Five again. Oh, damn it. These fives. I've had enough of the five ride to last a lifetime, right? The communal dance, a lot of dancing energy, simplicity, but that simplicity, and then the Christ. Oh my gosh. So the simplicity is reminding me of this card. Let me see if it's in this deck. The devotion to the small. We've seen it here in recent weeks. I like that. They don't have a lot of black and white cards in here, but the ones they do are pretty touching. Oh, see, this is what I was feeling. And another five. I pull out another five card. I say I'm sick and tired of the fives, and I pull out another five. Sick and tired of them. And yet it's true, right? It's the simple things, the devotion to the small, our ability to show up for ourselves, even when, and to show up even for others when we're not like in our finest form. That's okay. The world doesn't need us to be perfect. The world needs us to be authentic. And so, with any luck, my authenticity rings your little bells. Oh. Anyways, guys, honestly, I think I'm going to call it. I'm just, yeah. So, I hope something here has made sense for someone watching this. And like I said, if I feel so compelled, and I may come back here tonight and do a Friday Night Live. We haven't done one of those in a long time. It feels like if we're going to do it at any time this year, it would be 12/12. And so perhaps join me here this evening. It'll either be at like 8:08 or 9:09, something like that. And I'll come. If I come, I'll be pulling cards for everybody here who's here during the live, who engages and comments during the live. And of course, the only condition, because there are conditions for freebies, is to be a subscriber of the channel. And other than that, I just want to respond to Wolf Mother. She says, "See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Who knows the next line?" Does anyone know the next line? We'll wait and see. So she says, Wolf Mother says, "See you later, alligator." I say, "After a while, crocodile." What's the next one? And then there's another one. Does anyone know them? Or I'm going to have to share them. That's a good one. No, I always knew it as "See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. If you wish, jellyfish. I presume, baboon." Or "See you soon, raccoon." I don't know where we come up with those things, but the things from the childhood have stuck. Like those funny, silly things have stuck with me. Maybe yeah, funny. As long as we can laugh at ourselves. I guess I've made myself a little happier. I'm still feeling a little crusty on the inside. That's okay. Maybe some food in my tummy will help, or I'll just take another sip of coffee. So with that being said, I'm going to go. And like I said, stay tuned. Hit that little notification bell if you're subscribed and you would be interested in a live this evening. I will see if I'm guided and feeling less crusty this evening. Thank you, Zach. I love you, brother. Keep coming back. And Wolf Mother, I love you. Thank you for your engagement as well. And perhaps we'll see you this evening. And if we don't see you this evening, our next live connection will be on Sunday at 12:21. Although I'm strongly feeling there may be a connection this evening. So we'll see. Until then, everyone, get out there, shake the crustiness off. I love you too, Wolf Mother. Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. I hope something here made sense, and that perhaps I was a drop of inspiration and love in your cup today. And thank you so much for showing up and being a drop in mine. Harness the power of 1212, beautiful souls. Remember, no soul is left behind, but we may be called to leave. We may be called to leave some things behind as we transition into the new Gregorian year and the winter season of the true year. So until next time, everyone, I see you, I feel you, I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for showing up. And be good to yourself in all conditions. Until next time, take good care.